Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy and I'm going to give you a few tips in this lesson about how to swing the club. That's one of the most important parts of this game, so let's get into it. Great work. That's what you want. Okay, let's repeat that same backswing you did before, but this time press the A button when the meter reaches that white section of the contact target window at the top of the circle. And that will do it. Being able to chip well around the green can be a real scorecard saver. It's very important to choose a good landing spot for your chip so that you give it enough distance to roll into your intended target. Now let's see if we can dial in the right distance and get this chip into that target area. All right, that'll do for this lesson. Now let's talk about one of the most important skills you can have on the golf course, and that is how to read the greens. You can see those beads moving on the green from left to right. This tells us that the green breaks to the right, and that means we will need to aim a little bit to the left so that we can use the break to carry the ball into the hole. Now, aim to the left and see if you can sink this putt. Also, worth noting, you can press the putt preview button to get a preview of how your current alignment will affect the ball. That's all right. We're going to try this again anyways. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first My Player. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope/know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
Let's get down to the 5th hole. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? A couple under at this stage. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? And this one is for his par. Oh. Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. This is his 2nd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. This putt is from 14 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And down it goes. And it's a 1-stroke par par for our leader over the field. Teeing off here at the 7th. Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, well played.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
He's currently T4 at the moment. Here we are in front of a par 3. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Opting for the 5-wood. Lining this one out from a fair ways. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. That's a nice putt. He'll take that. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the round. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard, no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Pga Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke Elvey. And Rich, he's played really nicely to build a lead over the field. You've got to be pleased with your work, but there's a bit more to come.
You're always excited about having the lead out there, and he's no different. He just has to go out there and continue doing what he's done so well already. It'll be fun to watch.
We head down to the first tee now.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot into the first. Henny Kuyak's been sharp with the reads today. How's that lie looking out there?
Now, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
This one was flushed right at it. Will it go in? Oh, almost went in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently in first place. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole. Well, this should find the short grass. Standing over his second shot. Oh, right by the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Well, that one's come up shorter than we wanted.
And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Here we are at the third hole, a par 3. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Opting for the 6 iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Nicely done. 14 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
A little bit too much on that putt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that was a decently played hole, but unfortunately going to have to write down a bogey.
And this one will be for bogey.
And he'll move to 5 under after that.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey.
Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one.
That one just slides by.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole.
And he's now the solo leader in this event.
Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Pga Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Let's head out onto the course for the 3rd round of this event. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us.
As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Now to the 12th hole. Nicely done. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, that was so close to going in. 8 feet to the cup. That's disappointing. Putting for a par now. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Holding steady in first place after that one. The 13th is a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Oh, that's a ripper.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. Let's begin the 14th. Oh, that is crushed. His second shot here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This for a birdie run.
A little bit overzealous there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So close. Just a short putt remaining here. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, that's a good shot. That'll make par a lot easier to make from there. Just 3 feet to the cup. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. It's built a huge advantage going into the final round.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Pga Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey. It's lovely to have you back with us. And Rich, our featured player has been performing extremely well in this Q School Final. And that certainly bodes well for next season.
Well, this player's comfortably inside the top 20, which pretty much assures them of a Corn Ferry Tour card next year. But a great final round today. They could certainly make it in the top 5.
Let's catch up with the play out at the 14th hole. He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Second shot here on the 14th.
Will it? Will it?
Oh, how good was that? Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He'll like the look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. It looked like it came out of a cannon. This is his second shot. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
Never up, never in, as they say, Rich. Well, you've got to take your hat off to this performance. Now 23 under par with a handful of holes left to play.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. They say drive for show, putt for dough, but that was plenty of show there. Playing from around 230 yards.
Strong play, going for it.
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Ooh. That's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole. This one is right down the pipe. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That putt went a bit long there. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That's all right. Still time to make a couple of pars or even a birdie or two out there today. And this one will be for bogey. And after that, sitting now 23 under for the tournament. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. He has this putt to win the tournament. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. Not the end of the world. There's another chance. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 5th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured player, Rich.
What an incredible accomplishment. Great win. Gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.